There is nothing more disappointing than when a guy you really like doesn't cut it when it comes to his skills. Here are some ways to detect how he is when he hits the sheets.
You decide, lover or leave him.
What kind of lover might he be if he just takes himself too seriously?
Well, he's probably going to be taking himself too seriously in the bedroom as well. And this is something that you might want to look out for. Really, you want someone who has a sense of humor, who can laugh at himself, because, you know, things can be a little bit awkward sometimes, and, you know, you don't want any of that. You just want it to be fun and relaxed and comfortable. I think it's important that as a girl, you don't take yourself too seriously as well. You know, you can both laugh at each other, you can laugh at yourself, and I think that'll make the mood more comfortable, more light, more fun, and then you'll probably enjoy the experience a lot more.
So if a guy is self-absorbed or really into himself, like, how would that bode in the relationship?
Well, I think the key to in the bedroom stuff is that it's kind of like a conversation. You know, you talk a little bit about you, he talks a little bit about him. And if he's talking about himself all the time, then you can see how that would translate to in the bedroom. He might be focusing on himself all the time, and that's not such a good thing. If she feels a little bit like she's being left out, speak up. Tell him what she's missing, and then hopefully they can both have equal part in the conversation and in the bedroom.
If he rushes through food, like eating, will he rush through sex?
Actually, he might just do that. So somebody who rushes through some of the more pleasurable things in life might not take their time when it comes to in between the sheets as well. So if he rushes through a really nice meal and he doesn't take time to enjoy and savor the meal, you know, he might do that in the bedroom as well. So there is a connection with people that rush through things that they like to do. Just talk to him. Tell him that, you know, you want him to slow down, take things at a slower pace, and hopefully if you have a good relationship, he'll listen to that and he'll respect that.
Bottom line, if your relationship's bottoming out because he's just not cutting it in the sheets, what should you do?
The first thing you do is address him. Just talk to him about it and tell him what's going on and why you're not happy. And if you can't work things out by communicating, then the relationship probably isn't bound to last anyway.
So, if your time in the bedroom turns into boredom, perhaps it's time you say goodbye.
Yeah, well, you know, guys, you may call us messy, but we're not messy. We know where everything is, no matter where it is. Even if it looks unorganized, we know where it's to. So nobody wants your stuff all moved around, and even though they think it's cleaning, they're actually messing up the clean mess. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but...
So when you're staying at your guy's place, it's really cool if you clean up after yourself. You know, you don't want more mess coming out of you staying there, but at the same time, you don't want to be cleaning too much because he doesn't want you to be his mom.
A man's closet probably won't be very big to begin with. Sure, it might be packed with old clothes he doesn't wear anyway, but when his closet starts to look like a rack at Aritzia, he might see it as a full-scale invasion. We said you could leave a few things, not move in.
Well, I'm a Virgo. I'm very particular about my closet. That's the one thing I'm particular about. My clothes have got to be in a certain way, folded in a certain way, hung color coordinated, and if she messes with that, it's all over.
Yeah, you know, not really the best thing is having stilettos all over the place, you know, like mixing with my sneakers.
Sometimes I wonder if they get left behind by accident, or if it's an excuse to come back, or they come back, maybe there's a few things there, and come back and get one thing and you think you're done, and then, oh, by the way, there's another shirt.
So out of convenience, sometimes it's necessary to leave a pair of shoes, a couple tops at his place, even a toothbrush, but you don't want your guy to feel like he's being invaded and like you're moving in.
Don't take over his bathroom. Sure, devouring a hot sauce, relish, and peanut butter sandwich for a bet won't gross him out, but using his toothbrush? Well, that's just nasty. Also, his razor is there for his face, so please don't use it on your legs.
Yeah, well, you know, no one likes finding 3-foot-long brown hairs, you know, everywhere. Yeah, they find themselves, and you'll see them a few months later and be a little memento of times gone by, I suppose.
I guess you should probably stay away from my bathroom in general. You know, I kind of claim my territory in that way. I'd probably say my sink. I just don't like long hairs all over my sink and stuff like that, right? So
razor depends what parts she's going to use the razor. You know, if she's using it on her legs, you know, hopefully she doesn't have too hairy legs and, you know, really dull your razor. You got to go get new ones, kind of a pain in the butt.
A guy's place might be messy, but the one place that's actually really clean is usually the bathroom. And so When guys go in the washroom, they're usually in and out. And when a girl goes in, they can spend hours in the bathroom. So we leave our makeup, our toiletries, our straightening irons. And it's really important that we clean up after ourselves in the bathroom because a guy doesn't want to see all that stuff laying around.